Hi, and welcome to On the Road with Bobby Halton, and we're here live at FDIC 2008. And I'm very happy to have my good friend Jim Crawford with me from the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire. And Jim, welcome to On the Road with Bobby Halton.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks again for teaching your class, the survival class you did again this year. And how'd it go? How was the site, and how did the students like it?
It went very well. 120 students, a lot of rapid intervention evolutions. Students, they enjoyed it.
Anything new? You do any new techniques or anything evolve?
We're sticking with the basics. I believe in the basics, and we get into some lowering system evolution, some little technical stuff where if you come at issues with floors burned out, that there's another way of operating. So.
You know, I was watching a good friend of mine from the Columbus Fire run the guys through the Pittsburgh drill, the actual Pittsburgh drill. Tell us a little bit about how that came about.
The Pittsburgh drill was developed probably about 10 years ago, and was through all the training that we have been doing across the country. We noticed there was a lot of common mistakes. So what we did is we put all of those mistakes into one drill. So it forces a RIT team to work as a team, a multitask operation, and it's a timed event to put the realism into it.
Yeah, I was watching that. That's kind of a fascinating thing because the guys are yelling at them, come on, come on, come on, come on. You know, we put all the mistakes onto one shift when I was back in Albuquerque. We called it B shift. So
I heard that.
It was a good dump. Anyway, so I'll just tell you, congratulations, Assistant Chief of Training.
Thank you.
Huge department, huge city, tremendous history. What are you going to do with Pittsburgh now that you're responsible for the training of 700, 800?
We're 650.
650 men and women that protect one of the oldest and probably one of the most significant cities in our country. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to focus on, again, basics. We need to get back to basics and then throw in some specialized training. We implemented a mandatory shift training program at the beginning of the year, daily training. The Training Academy issues a monthly mandatory topic that's conducted, and we're going to be doing some specialized training like large area search and things like that.
So when you're talking about the basics, Jim, you're talking about using your irons, hand line management?
Absolutely. Ground ladders, pulling hand lines, managing the lines, things like that.
Well, we haven't seen you writing much. We've been letting you lay low, get used to the new way to all those trumpets on your car.
Nobody told me how much time you lose when you become a chief. So
your former life.
Yeah, my former life.
Yeah. So anything else going on in Pittsburgh these days? Any new challenges for the department? What do you see going forward?
We're replacing our fleet. A lot of new apparatus coming in.
Interesting. Anything in particular you guys decide to buy to augment the fleet? Anything different that you're looking at? Because you guys are regular tillered ladders, weren't you, for a long time?
We used to be. We're all straight sticks. We're looking into the possibility
That's right. There's not a single bucket in
your
town.
Well, we're looking into maybe the possibility of adding a bucket to our fleet.
Wow.
It's going to be a lot of research. See, because our streets are very tight, and with the hills, we have to see if that's doable.
And the three rivers come together and all that good stuff.
Right.
And wow, I've been to your city several times. I love it. A lot of bridges, a lot of water.
Right. We're looking at maybe upgrading our marine firefighting capabilities. So that'll be another planning project.
So, and it all falls back to training. I mean, if you get a bucket, it's training. If you get enhanced marine, it's going to be training.
It's nonstop.
Well, good. Well, good for you, because you're a nonstop guy. I've never seen any moss growing on the north side of Jim Crawford. That's for damn sure. Anything else going? You're going to come back next year and teach for us?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Well, good. Thank you for coming to visit with us today. This is On the Road with Bobby Halton and my good friend Jim Crawford, and remember, be careful out there.